Landman just crossed a line it can't uncross. And as episode 5 approaches, the series isn't simply returning to oil deals and power plays, it's dragging all that business brutality through the emotional wreckage of what came before. You're watching Screenscope Reviews, where character always comes before chaos. Episode 4 didn't feel like a detour. It felt like a reckoning. Tommy Norris wasn't just attending his mother's funeral in the Texas Panhandle, he was walking straight back into a version of himself he spent a lifetime outrunning. Every wide shot of that empty land felt intentional. This is where he came from. This is what shaped him. And none of it was gentle. For the first time, we saw the Norris family stripped of their professional armor. No boardrooms. No leverage. Just grief. Even the kids felt different, quieter, like the weight of unspoken history had finally settled into the room. Cooper and Ariana, who've been circling each other without ever confronting their problems, were forced into honesty simply because grief doesn't allow avoidance. Cooper's arc is especially telling. His awkward confidence, his need to prove himself, his reckless hunger for validation, it mirrors Jimmy's early Yellowstone journey almost beat for beat. And episode 5 doesn't let him off the hook. Tommy reminds him bluntly that ambition without experience is just another way to get burned. But episode 4 belonged to Tommy. One innocent question shattered decades of emotional lockdown. When Ariana asked why no one shared a happy memory about his mother, Tommy finally told the story he's never allowed himself to say out loud. As a child, he tried to save her, pulling her from a bathtub, only to be met with cold fury instead of gratitude. That moment didn't just scar him. It defined him. Then came the truth beneath the truth. His baby sister's death from SIDS. The grief that followed. The addiction. The emotional abandonment. Billy Bob Thornton didn't perform this confession, he released it. Quietly. Honestly. And that restraint made it devastating. And then came the choice that changes everything. Tommy brings his father home. Sam Elliott's arrival isn't just sentimental. It's seismic. The episode 5 teaser already hints at friction, challenges, expectations, unresolved resentment. But what hurts most is what's slipping away. His father's eyesight. His strength. His independence. Taylor Sheridan has written this exact kind of calm before the storm before, and it rarely ends gently. Peace, in his worlds, is usually followed by loss. Meanwhile, the business side doesn't wait for grief. Cammy Miller is running out of time. Her company is barely surviving after her husband's death, and her offshore project needs funding immediately. Every door has closed except one, Galliano. The last man Tommy ever wanted back in their orbit. Galliano agrees to the investment under one condition. Tommy handles it personally. That's not a deal. That's dominance. Tommy tries to stop it. He warns Cammy. But she breaks down, admitting the truth. Without this deal, she loses everything. Her company. Her future. Her stability. Survival doesn't leave room for moral purity. So episode 5 sends Tommy back into Galliano's office carrying the emotional fallout of episode 4. He'll wear the calm mask again. He'll negotiate carefully. But this time, the stakes aren't abstract. It's Cammy's survival. It's his family's fragile rebuilding. And it's a risk that could cost him far more than money. If you want weekly Landman breakdowns, character deep dives, and episode-by-episode updates, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay right here with Screenscope Reviews. And the video on your screen now might be exactly where this story goes next.